Hey guys, welcome back to the Magnet Minute, brought to you by Magnet Labs. My name is Amy and I'm your host. Today I wanted to talk to you about something that's very important for every website, and that is an email marketing campaign. You should never launch a website unless you already have the means to get email addresses from your visitors right away. But there are also some steps that you need to take before you can do that, and that's what I wanted to talk to you about so you can be prepared before you get that opt-in form on your website. First, most importantly, you have to decide on the right service for you. I prefer Aweber for myself, but a lot of my clients I actually recommend MailChimp, and there's also Infusionsoft and Constant Contact. Lots of different services available. Just depends on the price range you'd like to look at and the capabilities that it needs to have. Regardless of the platform that you choose, for whatever reason, you really want to stick with it once you're there. Once you have email subscribers opt in somewhere, it can be hard depending on if you want to move and where you want to move to, what the process is of getting those email addresses moved over. Some places make them re-opt in, which is a nightmare, and you usually can't get more than 50% of the people to move. And some places will just let you import them and it works out fine, but then the service isn't identified and you might end up in spam. So there's just a lot that goes into moving email addresses around, so you really want to be happy with what you have so you don't have to deal with that. Also, I'm not sure if you're this way, but people don't really like to give away their email address, so you have to do a little bit of convincing. Before you install your opt-in form, once you've chosen your service, you need to prepare something in return for people's contact information. That way, if they land on your site, they think you're pretty cool, they're like, yeah, I'll check back. But then they look at your opt-in form and they see that there's a free download or something that they get in return right away for giving you their email address. They're much more likely to do that, even if they think to themselves, I'll just unsubscribe later. Doesn't matter. You have the ability to email them right away and be in contact with them and make them come back to your website. Remind them that you're there. Another very important piece of information for that opt-in form is how frequently you will be contacting the people that give you their email address. If someone signs up, they're really excited about the download, they're totally cool with you contacting them, and then you send them an email every single day and they had no idea that that was going to happen, they're not going to stick around. On the flip side, somebody might want to hear from you every day if you're a news site or something like that. So as long as you are upfront with what you intend to do with the email address once you have it, you're good to go. Last piece of advice, make sure you have picked fine real estate on your website above the fold for the opt-in form. You don't want people to not even see it because it's in the footer or someplace crazy. Be very strategic about the placement of that form. Thanks for tuning in. If you've ever watched any of my videos before here on the Magnet Minute, you've probably seen the end segment where I talk about the Magnet Media Resource Center, and that is a fantastic place for you to go to get a lot of great content in return for your email address. So definitely go check that out at magnetmediafilms.com. If you have any more questions about newsletters and email marketing, you can tweet me at Schmatastic and at Magnet Media Inc., and I'll expect to see you next week on the Magnet Minute. For more great tips and resources, make sure you sign up for the Magnet Media Resource Center, a newsletter at magnetmediafilms.com/subscribe.